Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Farm, thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got a nice lesson for you today. Let's go start do what we do. Radism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. The message is a story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinkers mission. That's what I'm on. It's to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Excuse me. That's my mission, is to have all right thinkers know thyself. Excuse me. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? All right. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always to my yacht be true. I've been hearing about religious people, Christians, Muslims, Jews, they don't meditate. I don't subscribe to that philosophy, but let's talk about meditation. I got a few lessons I'm about to break down for you because we talked about this a while ago. I want to bring it back because obviously we missing the boat with this meditation. Right thinkers, let's talk about meditation. Why? Because it is the way to God. If you got another way, okay, I ain't got a problem with that, but I know away. So let's talk about meditation the way I know to God. Again, I'm only speaking from experience. Mhm. Meditation changed my life more than anything else I've got involved in. Why? Because it got me into me. And I love me some me. What? Because I know me some me. Why? After spending time with yourself, you should know better than anybody else who and what you are and how you are. I'm a master of my philosophy and myself, but I'm also a student in life. So I'm never going to master life. I'm constantly learning and evolving and changing, just like we aging. So I don't have a problem with that. So that's what meditation does for me. It keeps me level. You see me doing this, when I get, yeah, I'm bringing it down, getting to that place. Find what gets you to that place. Once you get there, understand it. Everybody got a different technique. Some people do the tapping. Some people, whatever it is. Mine's is, putting it down, getting it down. So subconsciously, that's how I look at it. Okay, so I have been practicing daily meditation, yoga, for over the last 10 years. Because during my meditative state, I found something, my higher self, in meditation. Not in, nope, not, nope, nope. Do meditation, not a dream. No, 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 no. A meditative state of mind. So I know better than anybody. That's where you find God. Why? That's where He's at, inside you. But you have to make that journey. Return of the Jedi. When Luke went to see Yoda, he told him, okay, you do what you need to do when you need to do it. That's being prepared. Nature. And when Luke saw him put that spaceship out the water, and first he said, I can't believe what I just saw. He said, yeah, that's why you fail. So a lot of us are failing. Why? Because of ignorance and no time spent within themselves. Okay, moving on. If if you want to be a master of yourself, aka right thinker, meditation is a must. I don't advocate no other way of getting to know you than meditation daily. Why? Oh, you'll find out. If you do it, you'll find out. You can pray till you goddamn it get blue in the face. But if you ain't putting the work in, if you ain't putting the meditating time, when God tells you, still yourself, lean not on your own understanding. So it's something he wants you to do. Yeah, spend time with him. Like some people say, well, I ain't got time. I'm busy doing this. Boy, that just gets me. Why? The first thing in the morning before I hit the floor, I'm giving thanks, I'm praying, and I'm going right to my meditative mode. Why? Because I'm going to talk and get the message from my higher self. So that's a daily routine I got comfortable with, and I don't like to break routine. So yeah, this is something that I do. Moving on. Everybody's routine is different, but once you set it, and again, I hate that this young kid talking about men need prison. No, we don't. But when you go to prison, they set a routine. You go to service, they set your routine. You can set your own routine. That's my philosophy. Why? I don't need nobody. Well, prison did take me a few years, but I understood why. I was doing it anyway. So it was pretty much easy for me to conform to what prison life, to go through the rotation, go through. Yeah, you get used to it. You acquiesce to a situation. That's fine. But when you have control over you, you take yourself out of position where you be somebody else controlling you, aka prison. Why? I stopped doing the things that they land me in there. Meditation helps with that. With meditation, you will what? Learn how to what? Control not only your thoughts, but your actions and your words that you come out your pie hole with in the moment of anger, the vid of passion, whatever it is. If you aren't able to control your actions, you're going to have some issues. Meditating makes you able to do just that. Control in any situation that you're in. I changed up with, excuse me, I came up with what I live in what I call a meditative state of mind. What that means? I'm God conscious. I got God on my mind. I'm always conscious of God. So my actions will be pleasing in his sight. That's how I look at it. Why? If I do something sneaky and deceitful in the means of getting a couple of dollars or my way, whatever it is that I want, that's just deceitful. That ain't honesty. That ain't transparency. But a lot of us do that unconsciously. Well, no, it's conscious, but you just put it to the point where it becomes the norm. If bad action is your norm, you're not going to be a good person. Simple as that. And meditation takes care of those issues within yourself. Why? You start to realize them for yourself. Other people will. Some will say, some won't. But you need to recognize them yourself because you're the only one that can correct it. Sorry. Wow, that was a mouthful. But meditation is your main line to God. I got Jesus on the main line. I got God on the main line. I'm God conscious. I keep God on my mind. I keep my mind on God. That keeps me from doing the other stuff that I may want to do or think I should be doing. When you learn how to do what's right, you fight through all that nonsense. Oh, the rewards is great. You hear every day, okay? You hear everybody talking about this new thing, open up your third eye. My third eye been open for over 10 years now. I've been starting. The reason why I started just because my eye opened up, I said, whoa, we need to know this. Why? Knowledge of self opens up that third eye. Living, doing right opens up that third eye. I got a mother-in-law, my spiritual advisor. She don't have a clue about the third eye, but she opened it. Hers is open. She's spiritually, her sight, and she's blind legally. But she see better than most people. I tell her with 20/20 vision. Why? Because she's spiritually, her insight is about spirituality. That's why. And she knew nothing about the third eye. No, she just lived it. I tell her, I love that. Why? That's where I get my advice from. She didn't go to college. She got no degrees in spirituality. No, you live it. The years in your life is your degree. When it's right, simple. Why? You progress through the years and you have what? Life advice. I give life lessons. Why? That's what I got for you. I can't make up some stuff and try to teach it. No. Philosophy, routine, understanding, and when the rewards are there from the meditative state of mind, your life will change. Trust me. Moving on. I got to get this lesson. Oh, I see I'm rolling. All right, let me go. Now, I have been right thinking, using right thinking philosophy, the art of opening up one's third eye for myself for a long time before I even started teaching it. Once I figured that out, oh, now question, can you get other people to do that? Oh, I can open your third eye in 30 minutes. Took me 30 years, so I ain't buying that nonsense. But I know there's a process that I know for myself why I used it. That's why I have been doing this for a while, and I know about the pineal gland, the third eye, again from experience. But when it happened to me over 10, 12 years ago, I had nobody to explain it to me, break it down. I was freaking out. I just maintained, but yeah, I freaked out. And people thought I was crazy. I've learned to calm it down, get control of it, harness it, put it together. Now I can teach it more than just living it. And I love living it. Why? Because this is a different life. I know about, I was spiritually enlightened. Had my epiphany, talked to God, whatever how you want to call it. But it was all done over 10 years ago. Now I teach others to have their own experience with God. That's my whole point. Open the third eye. Talking to God is the third eye opening. Excuse me. My right thinking philosophy is based on daily meditation. Was first of all prayer and meditation and physical fitness. I'm serving all three aspects of my true one self. The three that's in me: mind, spirit, and body. Okay? Mind, body, and soul. However you want to put it together, it's all the same thing. And you pray along with what? Righteous and virtuous living. That's what people don't really get the concept of. You can pray till you get blue in the face. Again, praying ain't nothing but you talking to God. Everybody talk to God. But do you worship, serve, and obey God? Well, I asked a question that requires a yes or no. I don't give a coup craps about this, that, and the other. Yes or no. Do you or don't you? It's just that simple. So please understand that. And y'all sound like politicians sometimes. Ask you a question that requires a simple yes or no. Well, she's like this. I don't need to go through all that, excuse me. But I hate that nonsense. Simple question. Answer the question. If you pray, and I know where I pray, if you pray, and I do what every day, but praying without meditation and righteous living don't mean a damn thing. Did you hear me? No, let me be more politically correct. Prayer without works means it's dead. Means nothing. Again, that make me get a little offended. I get annoyed. If you think because you pray, God just gonna answer what you want, and you got to be crazy. Oh, just believe in Jesus, and all of a sudden your life gonna change. That ain't gonna work either. Praying and not meditating is a waste of your spiritual time. Because if you're not meditating, you're not spiritual. Why? That's the part about spirituality that makes it spiritual. You within yourself. Meditation is an art form that you can practice and master for yourself. If you think, well, I meditate every now and then, no, it don't mean nothing. Okay? If the sun shine every now and then, we wouldn't have nothing. You had to do what you need to do when? Daily. That's my favorite. Why? Don't you live daily, one day at a time? You can't live tomorrow until the day is over. You can't get yesterday, don't mean nothing. So you got to stay present. That's the gift of what? Spiritual enlightenment. Knowing those things about yourself. A lot of people do a whole bunch of this. Are you living it? Are you practicing it? You practice to get what? Better. In order to commune with God, not Jesus, God, for yourself, you will have to go where? Up in head? No, inside yourself. It's all mental. Moving on, I'm trying to make it clear as I can, but it's all through meditating. If you don't understand the importance of going inside yourself, meditation means nothing to you. Okay, it ain't gonna mean nothing. Why? Going inside yourself, aka is communing with God, aka your higher self. And that is, as Christ said, I am the only way to the Father. Meditation is the only way to your higher self. If you get there some other way, please let me know. I only know this way, okay? And I know a lot of other people know this way. So it's the way to God. I won't say the only. I'm just say a way, because I can't say nobody else's way. No, I told my pastor when I joined the church, I'm not coming here to find God. I'm coming here to fellowship with like-minded people who supposedly already know God. I know I do. So understand that. You can fellowship with like-minded people. I don't have to buy into what they're doing, how they rich. No, none of that. But respectfully, if that's what you want to do, that's your choice. Moving on. All that critique and criticizing what they do, what they don't do, none of your, again, I tell you, I'm not religious, okay? I don't have time to go to church and critique or criticize. My pastor's a God-fearing man. He give a good message on a weekly basis, but he lived his philosophy and the belief that he preached. I got nothing but respect for that. Understand that. That's why I go to church. I'm spiritually, sorry, I'm spiritual. God is spirit. Again, man is religious. You can get religious views and concepts from man, but I get my direct from God. Moving on. I don't follow any religious group. I live by our ancient ancestors' philosophy, they call it religion, but I say practicing philosophy, my right thing philosophy is a way of life. I live by it. I stand on it. Just like Christians stand on Christianity. It's the same philosophy, same concept, different philosophy, but it's all the same. Again, I just gave lessons about that. Moving on. I see the clock. Okay. Now, all prayers. If you are a prayer and you ain't meditating, stop, get off your knees. Don't waste your time. Start meditating. Why? Because then you start to hear and understand a little bit different than just talking open, asking God for something. All prayers and no meditation is like, again, prayer without works. And if you're not putting the work in, you don't get blessed. That's why y'all jealous of other people, because you seem to be doing the same thing. You get up every day, go through the same motion, but what you do in private and what you do between you and your God is between you and your God. What somebody see ain't got nothing to do with that. But you feel like, well, how he getting so much? How he doing this? Why she getting? How they doing that? You went by stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. You should put yourself in that predicament, and they'll ask the same thing about you. You'll be the one they be talking about instead of you being the one who, yeah, how they get the concept. Moving on. Blessings. Again, understand this. Oh, I ain't get that one. All prayers and no meditation like praying. Okay. But if you think just praying and believing yield you blessings, you wrong as, okay, how that's working out for you? You praying and hollering for Jesus, how's it working out for you? You are so wrong. Why? You get nothing. You still praying, ain't you? You still begging, ain't got nothing in return. Why? You putting any work in? Putting your meditation time in? You going inside yourself? You find out about yourself? Oh, you ain't doing nothing. That's why it ain't working. Blessings, again, don't come to you just because you pray it or you believe in Jesus. They come to you for what? Don't come to you just because you pray to God for it. Hell to the no. That's why a bunch of people are doing it. But those who are getting blessed, how they get blessed? Why some people getting blessed and some ain't? Simple concept. Those who put in, get out what they put in. Those who think they putting in and BSing, getting out just what they putting in. Again, ain't no different. You control all of that. Blessings are earned by doing the right thing, aka good deeds, RE. Positive stuff, good stuff. I give a selfless service. I'm doing my job daily, okay? And for that, I'm blessed. Anything other than that, that's on me, but I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do to enlighten and to help you. That's part of my job, okay? That's my routine. And I remember before I started living right, okay, none of my prayers was answered. I pray for a whole bunch of stuff. Ain't getting that when I'm answered. So I know, again, I started telling you I'm speaking from experience. I only speak from that perspective. Why? That's all I got. When I was wrong living, he didn't give a craps about me praying. He could care less about the little funky prayer. Oh Lord, yeah, and I'm in trouble. Oh Lord, he could care less. But when I start putting in that good work, when I start doing righteous and good things, teaching my thing, philosophy, help other people out, the rest is history. Moving on. And understand this. Now, right now, with daily meditation for over 10 years, and prayer and righteous living, I'm blessed for that when daily. Simple. Last one, wrapping it up. The works that I put in talks about meditation. I talk about meditation. That's when God talks to me. When you're praying, you're talking to God. Don't think because you're praying that you talk. No, if you ain't meditating, God ain't talking to you. The phrase, prayer without works is dead. It means nothing will come from it if you're what? Not putting in the work. The work is what? What's the work? Righteous living, meditation, and virtues. Those are the qualities that you could exhibit that God recognizes. How about that? Did you know that? What? Did you know that? Again, simple questions. If you know, you didn't know. I don't need to hear about nothing other than either yes or no. Either you know, you don't know. I'm here to teach, instruct, and hopefully enlighten. So I'm not here to debate and argue. But I teach you prayer and meditation. Right living gets you blessing. Why? That's where I live. I can tell you that. I can teach you that and be like I am adamant about it. I know that. Do you? Again, self. You question yourself and you answer and speak for yourself. Moving on. Every religious follower and believer who does what? Right? What happens? Get blessed. Again, it's not what you practice, ain't what you say, it ain't what you call yourself, it's what you do. You reap what you sow. Being religious don't mean you're blessed. Ain't gonna get you no blessed no more than nobody else who ain't thought about God one way or another. Why? At least they honest with it. You perpetrate the fraud and wonder why you didn't get rewarded. Why? Your work you put in will make the difference. And if you're doing right or wrong or not, simple as that. Ain't got to do with nobody else. It's up to you. Wrap it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you like the lesson. If you want to know thyself, aka God, meditate when? Daily. For how long? Years. Yeah. Why? You got some work to do, obviously, so it may take that long. Some people take lifetimes. So a few years ain't too bad compared to lifetime. Like the little joke, my man came in, he came to hell, he met the guy. He said, what you in for? He said, eternity. He said, how long you here? He said, eternity. What the hell did you do? Sold my soul. It ain't yours to sell. Why? It's his. And it's on loan for us from spiritual beings having a human experience to learn a lesson and then go back home. You can't sell your soul. You don't own it. So yeah, you will catch hell for eternity for even contemplating and thinking that. Why? That's the punishment for that. Moving on, wrapping it up. If you want to know thyself, again, aka God, meditate daily and live right. Why? I do. That's what it works for me. Try it. You'll like it because it'll work for you too. That's the lesson. And in closing, right thinkers, may y'all live to be 100, me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers like you have passed away. And remember, meditate every day.